Alright, this is Labeling Interface. This is a help me video for the IADT student for my Photoshop class. Now, some of the beginning lessons are to take a screenshot and take and label it with your, what tools you are covering. That is very easy to do. First off, you have either a Mac or a PC. Okay, they're different on both ends. Before we take a screenshot, however, let's get this looking a little bit nicer. Let's go into Window, Workspace, Default Essentials. And let's say I was covering a few tools in a palette, let's say just like the tool palette, for example. I might want to grab that, put it here, and get it as big as possible. In this case, that is as big as possible. Now, you can also take advantage of it putting it here and have all this white space behind it. Okay. Now, this is different on a Mac and a PC. On a PC, you're going to hit the print screen button, and then you're going to go File, New, OK, and then Edit Paste. Now, being that I'm on a Mac, let's look over that. On a Mac, I prefer the Shift Command 4. This will allow me to click and drag from one end of the screen to the other. I have a lot of control here. Now what that did is it placed a file on my desktop. So I'm going to go open that file. They're commonly called picture. So in this case I have lots of pictures. Or screenshots, depending on what naming convention you use. Here's a screenshot on my desktop. As you can see, I have a great deal of screenshots because I'm always walking through students to do something like this or help them out with various activities. So I have tons of screenshots on my desktop. Alright, so this is it. This is the screenshot. First off, I would say launch Navigator. So you can zoom in and out. And you're going to get this discombobulating effect because you're actually in a picture of Photoshop in Photoshop. So the first thing you have to do is reset your Design Essentials so you can get your toolbox back floating over here. And I'll just run through a couple examples. Here, I have my text tool. I'm going to check to see if it's 12 points, and I'm going to see if it's black. Now if I need to change the size of that, I'll highlight it, go over here, choose a different size. So here's the Move tool. Now where's the Move tool located? Well, let's point to it. Here's the Line tool. And I can use arrowheads at the very end. And I want to use this feature, which is Draw in Pixels. Now I can't really draw pixels on this layer, so here's Layers. What I need to do is make a new layer to support all the arrows. Okay, so here we go. If I click and drag, that is the Move tool. Now, sometimes you might get tools that are underneath other tools. Take this for example. If I click this, I have the Gradient tool. Now notice the Gradient tool isn't located over here. So what you could do here is do a separate screenshot or Shift Command 4. And then I can go open that file up. I can copy this. So I made a marquee selection over it, copied it. And I can paste it right in here. So now what I could do is go and make a line that has 2 arrows indicating that this is under here. Then I can go back to the text tool. And this is pretty lame because the actual tool is labeled. But, you know, just for laughter's sake, we'll just go like that. Go back to this tool. There we go. That looks really nice. Now you could also label something like, make sure you click and hold in that area if you wanted to. Alright, so that supports how to label the interface. Hope you enjoyed the video. When you're done, you should probably know that this is a really big file, and you can shrink it down using image size. What I would suggest is probably 720 by 480. That's a really good size for things. And then save for web devices. And that you can upload to TinyPic and then post right into the discussion board. Alright? So, enjoy the helper video, and until next helper video.